Good evening, everyone. Hope you guys are having a great class. Sorry I had to miss hearing from all of you. My ministry profile and philosophy for myself is learning to trust, and I'll explain why as we go through this. Ministry foundations for myself, phase one began when I believe, from birth to the age of 13. I was born and raised in a Christian home where both my parents were in ministry, fully devoted in ministry. At a young age, I experienced healing as I was diagnosed with bronchitis, and just one evening, things went downhill. And my parents always tell me this story, and I think it's a reminder that God had a plan for my life, and there's always something more than what I experience in today, in day by day. So one of the boundary events for myself, I believe, was when we moved from Mexico to the United States. That was such a harsh time for me. I was only 7 years old, and having to deal with a new culture, having to learn a new language was a great boundary for myself, a boundary event. But I also believe that that helped me develop character and helped me become basically, in a lot of ways, what I am today. Um, During this time, I learned how to play drums, and then I moved on to general ministry, which is from 13 to now. I started serving at my local church when I was 13 years old. I began to be involved more and more with the worship team as I was learning to play drums. Then became a drum teacher as well later down the years. And I also served with the preteens department as well as the youth department at my local church. I taught my first youth class at the age of 16, which was very, um, it marked a point in my life that I knew that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to help other youth, guide them through their journey, or the same journey that I was being guided through. I also began to learn a new way that worship wasn't just to play drums, and it was more like we were, as a worship team, we were meant to lead others to worship God, but not only in music, but in every aspect of our lives. My ministry philosophy basically summarizes to lead others as you would like to be led. For so many years, I've seen many leaders not fully understanding that some people, all they want is to be loved and cared for, and they will follow. And for me, it's just such a strong thing. Just, I want to lead people like I want to be led, like God led me. God's leading me. So that's my philosophy. And going forward, I just fully want to rely and trust in God and His guidance. I feel like for so many years I've dealt with people failing me, and that has led me to lose trust in leaders. And I think in some way that led me to lose trust in God. So moving forward, my mission is to always have trust people, learn to trust again, and just trust that God knows what He's doing with my life, and simply follow. Thank you guys. Hope you guys have a great class.